Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris Alemany. This is the Alberniweather podcast for November 19th, 2024. This is going to be a 5-minute podcast, so hopefully I can get this done very quickly and you will have information that you need for the rest of the day. What I want to focus on, of course, is the storm that is coming. So we do have a wind warning in effect for Port Alberni and the entire coast. We'll just bring that up very quickly. Easterly gusting 90 to 100 kilometers in these areas: East Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast, Greater Victoria, Southern Gulf Islands, and inland Vancouver Island. So that's the headline. That's what we could see in those areas. I would expect we would be able to get up to 50 to 90 is what Environment Canada is expecting. Obviously, that is very high for our area. And the biggest thing is that it is from the east, which is unusual. So think of it as coming across and up and over Mount Arrowsmith. That's basically east, and coming down that way. So that's the direction it's going to be coming from if we get it. My hope is that Mount Arrowsmith will actually um, block that wind, but we might also have something called a mountain wave that could develop from that. So that's the danger for the Port Alberni area. Next thing I want to show you here is the storm itself. Let me just update this, make sure that we're good. Um, this is from last night's models. So if you want to see the cyclone itself, it's combining from two lows that are here, one in the Gulf of Alaska and one in across the Pacific. And by this morning, they will have combined. We're going to look at the satellite picture just to see if we can see that. But that is the bomb cyclone there. So a bomb cyclone just means that it's rapidly intensifying and becoming very, very strong very quickly. It's going to throw high winds at us, a little bit of rain as well, but it'll mostly be the winds that are the concern. It will throw winds down the entire coast of Western North America. And it will start a atmospheric river into California, which you're no doubt going to see on the news as well. So that's the cyclone itself. If we look at the um, winds close in to us, so here's where you're going to be able to see what to expect. I'll zoom this in. So again, this hasn't changed much since yesterday, so the confidence is quite high. There's Tuesday, 4 o'clock is about when the stronger winds will begin. I would expect BC ferries will be canceling sailings by then, if not earlier. We can see 25 knots, 30 knots in the Strait of Georgia. 30 knots is 55 kilometers an hour, and we can see 50 to 55 starting on the west coast. So you can see this is 50, and then half a barb is 55. So that's when it will start, is around 4 o'clock this afternoon. The peak of the storm, at least for yesterday's model run, is expected to be at 7 o'clock, around there. So probably between 6 and 8 in that 3 hours. And it's going to be very, very strong on the west coast. The wind warning out there is for up to 110 kilometers an hour. For the north coast, it's for up to 120. And we can see here we have 65 knot winds coming out of the Strait of Juan de Fuca. 65 knots is 120 kilometers an hour. So that's over the water. And that's why we're expecting 110 or so just on shore into Fino, Ucluelet. and that. So that's my 5 minutes. I hope that helps for today. Please do stay safe out there, and we'll talk probably later this afternoon.